All right, let's talk about something that keeps facility and brand managers up at night. How in the world do you install these amazing huge wall graphics inside a building that's, well, full of people working? It seems impossible, right? But with the right playbook, it's not a disruption, it's a seamless upgrade. Let's dive into how the pros get it done with basically zero drama.
I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? You want to make your space look incredible, but the thought of all the noise, the dust, the weird smells, and the downtime, it's a facility manager's worst nightmare. But what if you could completely flip that script? What if you could turn a potential construction nightmare into a quiet, clean, and ridiculously fast facility upgrade? So here's how we're going to break it all down. There are 4 key phases that take this whole process from a chaotic guessing game to a meticulously planned operation. We'll start with the foundation, then move into execution, talk about how to control the on-site impact, and finally, stick the landing with a professional handover. Okay, first up, the foundation. Every successful project is built on a rock-solid site assessment. And this is so much more than just measuring a wall. It's about thinking ahead and anticipating every single variable. So there are absolutely no surprises on installation day.
So what does a truly comprehensive assessment actually mean? Well, think of it like a detective's investigation. It's a methodical, deep dive. The pros are analyzing the wall's condition, the building's unique environment, and even the daily workflow of the people in the space. This isn't just about making sure the final print looks photorealistic, it's the ultimate strategy to make sure the building's day-to-day operations don't miss a beat.
In this checklist, this is not your average to-do list. This is a problem prevention machine. For instance, verifying the wall surface. That ensures the ink sticks perfectly. Mapping every single outlet and alarm, that means the final design won't have a fire pole station right in the middle of a key logo. And test swatches, they're not just for color, they're to make sure you can actually clean the wall later. Every single step here is designed to replace guesswork with absolute certainty.
All right, with that deep dive assessment done, we move into phase 2, execution. And on the day of the install, it's not about just showing up with some gear. For the experts, it's like a choreographed performance built on really smart staging and just obsessive preparation. And just look at how efficient this process is. Seriously, a complete, high-quality installation in under 5 hours. And pay attention to that rolling zone reopening part. That's so smart. It means areas are given back almost immediately, which keeps the operational footprint incredibly small. Yeah, the process is designed for speed, but that last half hour is all about quality control and cleanup, proving that speed never, ever compromises precision.
Of course, speed can't come at the cost of cleanliness. This dust-free prep protocol is absolutely non-negotiable for a perfect result. We're talking containment zones, HEPA filter vacuums that capture microscopic particles, and then a final white glove check. This level of detail is critical because one tiny speck of dust can ruin a high-res print, and, just as important, it keeps the building's air quality pristine.
Okay, now we get to the part that really matters most to the people actually working in the building, minimizing the on-site impact. This is all about carefully managing what people see, what they hear, and what they breathe.
It really is that simple. When you're in an occupied space, being quiet and clean isn't a bonus feature. It's the absolute standard. This one philosophy drives every single decision, from the equipment they use to the exact time of day they schedule the work.
And this commitment is backed by actual data. The noise target is 65 decibels at the closest workstation, which, is about the same level as a normal conversation. This replaces a vague promise of we'll try to be quiet with a hard number, a measurable standard that's monitored the whole time.
The technology itself gives you a massive head start here. Direct-to-wall printing inherently avoids the biggest headaches. There are no adhesives, which means no lingering chemical smells or off-gassing. The prep is minimal, and the process is so quick it can be done in a single off-peak window. It's just a fundamentally cleaner and healthier way to get the job done.
True professionalism is all about accountability. That's why every single aspect of the on-site impact is documented. They take air quality readings before they start and compare them to readings after they finish. Decibel levels are logged. A final closeout report is provided to formally prove that the space is clean, safe, and ready to go. This is what elevates a simple installation into a truly professional facility upgrade.
The job is not done when the printer gets packed up. The final phase, the handover, is just as critical as everything else. It's all about ensuring a smooth transition back to the facility's own team and making sure that beautiful new artwork lasts for years.
Look, a professional handover is way more than just a handshake. It's a complete toolkit designed to empower the building's own staff. It's got photos with notes for the maintenance system, a super simple one-page cleaning guide, and even a plan for how to paint over the graphic down the road. And to make it totally foolproof, a simple QR code gives you instant digital access to all of this O&M info.
And this quote right here, it just perfectly captures the entire shift in mindset. This isn't about construction, it's about a precise, almost surgical upgrade that respects the building's main purpose. Honestly, this is the new standard for branding your environment.
So what's the ultimate payoff for doing things this way? Well, it's huge. You get incredible speed, getting your space back online in hours, not days. You get minimal impact, low noise, no dust, no adhesive smells. It's a more sustainable process with way less waste. And maybe the most valuable of all, you get predictability. This is so crucial for anyone doing a multi-location rollout. It is, truly, branding without the pain.
Which really just leaves us with one final question to think about for your next project. Does your partner just see a wall that needs to be decorated, or do they see the entire operational picture? Because the difference between those 2 points of view is the difference between a massive headache and a seamless, successful upgrade.